Why does this specific body shape make your head swivel and your heart skip a beat? Let's break it down, shall we? The secrets behind the hourglass shape go way beyond just looking good in a dress. We're talking deep subconscious signals that are hardwired into the brain. These are the 7 secrets behind why this shape drives men wild, secrets that even the men themselves might not fully understand. 1. Waist to hip ratio. The silent siren call. All right, let's get our nerd on for a minute, but I promise it's worth it. Ever heard of the waist to hip ratio, WHR? Probably not something you discuss over beers, right? But here's the thing. Your brain is totally on top of it. An ideal WHR of 0.7 is like a cheat code for attraction. Men might not consciously calculate it, but their brains are basically shouting, "Yes, this is prime real estate." It's like nature put up a giant billboard saying, "This one's got the goods." And while guys aren't sitting there thinking, "Man, that WHR is on point," their biology is doing the happy dance. 2. The cushy factor. Why men love a little softness. In a world where fitness influencers are pushing 6-pack abs like they're the holy grail, there's something irresistibly comforting about the hourglass figure. It's like that feeling you get when you sink into a cozy sofa after a long day. Pure, unadulterated comfort. There's something about those curves that's inviting, like they're saying, "Come on over, make yourself at home." The plushness of the hourglass shape is like a big, warm hug, and honestly, who wouldn't want that? It's the physical embodiment of, let's chill and watch Netflix. 3. Curves, the scenic route for the eyes. Curves are to the eyes what a roller coaster is to thrill seekers. Exciting, unpredictable, and definitely worth the ride. The hourglass shape isn't just about symmetry, it's about leading the eye on a journey. Imagine driving along a winding road with stunning scenery on all sides. That's what those curves do. They keep things interesting, drawing the eye in and keeping it there. It's not a straight, boring line, it's a visual adventure. And let's be real, life's too short for boring views. 4. Timelessness. Trends fade, curves endure. Let's talk about trends for a second. They come and go faster than you can keep up. One minute it's all about stick thin, the next it's about muscle bound. But the hourglass figure, that's the timeless classic that never goes out of style. Think about it. Whether it's the ancient goddesses of Greece or the Hollywood icons of the 1950s, this shape has always been in vogue. It's like that one song on your playlist that you never skip because it just hits differently every time. Trends fade, but curves, they're forever. Hash number 5, cultural icon. The shape that's basically a masterpiece. Ever walk through an art museum and notice that so many of the sculptures and paintings celebrate the hourglass figure? It's not a coincidence. Artists have been obsessed with this shape for centuries because it's the epitome of femininity and strength. The hourglass figure isn't just a body type, it's a cultural icon. It represents beauty, power, and everything in between. This shape is so embedded in our collective consciousness that it's practically coded into our DNA to admire it. When you appreciate an hourglass figure, you're tapping into a legacy that's as old as art itself. 6. Symmetry and proportion, the science of beauty. There's something deeply satisfying about symmetry, and the hourglass figure nails it. When a body has a balanced bust, waist, and hips, it's like everything clicks into place. Your brain registers this symmetry as a sign of good health and genetics. It's like a perfectly mixed cocktail. Every element is in harmony, making it a pleasure to experience. That's why when you see an hourglass figure, your brain is like, yep, that's the good stuff. It's a subconscious stamp of approval that's hard to ignore. 7. Subconscious messaging. The hourglass effect. Finally, let's get into the deep stuff. The subconscious signals that the hourglass figure sends out. Those curves don't just look good. They communicate health, vitality, and fertility on a primal level. It's like the body is sending out a secret message that says, I'm ready for whatever life throws at me. Even if a guy can't put his finger on why he's so drawn to this shape, his brain is picking up on all these signals and going, more of this, please. If you've got them, own them. And if you're someone who can't help but be captivated by them, now you know why. It's not just what's on the surface. It's all the amazing, subtle signals that come with it. So the next time you find yourself entranced by an hourglass figure, just remember, it's not just about the shape. It's about everything that shape stands for.